What if I told you there's a woman who doesn't follow the crowd, doesn't beg for attention, and definitely doesn't settle for less than she deserves? Meet the Sigma female, the quiet storm of confidence, independence, and unshakable self-respect. But here's the catch: cross her, disrespect her, or waste her time, and she'll vanish from your life like a shadow at noon. So what exactly makes a Sigma female cut ties without hesitation? Let's break it down. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 things Sigma females never tolerate from anyone. And trust me, by the end, you'll see why these women are the ultimate judges of character. 1. Being treated like a backup option. Sigma females don't play second fiddle to anyone. If you only call her when your other plans fall through or text her at midnight when you're bored, she'll block your number faster than you can say ghosting. These women know their worth isn't negotiable. Imagine this. She'd rather spend a Friday night learning a new skill, reading a book, or building her side hustle than entertain someone who sees her as a last resort. Sigma females don't chase validation, they attract respect. They're the type to walk away from a half-hearted relationship without looking back because they'd rather be alone than feel alone in a crowd. If you're not all in, don't expect her to stick around. 2. Disrespect masquerading as jokes. Ever heard someone say, "Relax, it's just a joke," after insulting her career, lifestyle, or choices? Sigma females see right through this. They know that harmless teasing is often a cover for jealousy or insecurity. For example, if you mock her for working late or call her too ambitious as a compliment, she'll shut you down with a cold stare or a razor-sharp reply. These women don't laugh off disrespect, they cut it off at the root. They'd rather lose a toxic friend than tolerate someone who uses humor as a weapon. Remember, a Sigma's silence isn't approval. It's the calm before she walks away forever. 3. Attempts to control or micromanage them. Sigma females are like wild horses. They can't be tamed. Try to tell her what to wear, who to talk to, or how to live her life, and she'll laugh in your face. These women thrive on freedom. Picture this. If you criticize her for traveling solo or question her decision to stay single, she'll shrug and say, "Thanks for your opinion," before doing exactly what she wants. Sigmas don't need permission to exist. They make their own rules, and anyone who tries to control them gets left in the dust. Loyalty to them is earned through mutual respect, not demands or ultimatums. 4. Emotional manipulation or guilt tripping. Sigma females have a zero-tolerance policy for mind games. If you try to guilt trip her into canceling plans for your sake or play the victim to win her sympathy, she'll see through it like glass. For instance, if you say, "I guess you're too busy for me now," after she sets a boundary, she'll reply, "Yep, I am," and keep it moving. These women don't get sucked into drama. They prioritize their mental peace over pleasing people who thrive on chaos. While they'll support loved ones in genuine crises, they won't rescue someone who cries wolf every other day. 5. Fake people and inauthentic vibes. Sigma females are human lie detectors. They can't stand two-faced behavior, like someone who acts sweet to their face but gossips behind their back. Imagine this. If you praise her work in public but roll your eyes about it in private, she'll distance herself without explanation. Authenticity is their oxygen. They'd rather be alone than surrounded by people who wear masks. If your words don't match your actions, don't expect a Sigma to stick around for the encore. 6. Time wasters and energy vampires. Sigma females guard their time and energy like a lioness guards her cubs. If you're the type to ramble for hours about your problems without ever taking advice, she'll politely excuse herself. These women don't do drama for dinner. For example, if you call her weekly to complain about the same job you refuse to quit, she'll eventually stop answering. They believe in solutions, not pity parties. Life's too short to waste on people who drain their sparkle. 7. Being interrupted or talked over. Try talking over a Sigma female, and you'll learn a hard lesson. She won't shout or fight for attention. She'll simply stop speaking, lock eyes with you, and let the awkward silence speak for itself. These women don't tolerate being silenced. Imagine this. In a meeting, if a colleague interrupts her mid-sentence, she'll wait patiently, then say, "As I was saying," with a tone that could freeze fire. Sigmas know their voice matters, and they won't let anyone treat it like background noise. 8. Disregard for their boundaries. Sigma females set boundaries like a sculptor shapes clay, with intention and precision. Cross those lines and you're out. For example, if she says, "I need space this weekend," and you show up uninvited with a surprise, don't expect a warm welcome. She'll hand you your coat and close the door. These women don't explain themselves twice. Their boundaries aren't suggestions, they're laws. Break them, and you'll find yourself exiled from their inner circle. 9. Laziness in intellectual conversations. Small talk is a Sigma female's kryptonite. Ask her about the weather for the third time, and she'll mentally check out. But bring up a topic like AI ethics, ancient philosophy, or climate change. Now you've got her full attention. These women crave depth. For instance, if you say, "Why do you read so much?" she'll reply, "Why don't you?" Sigmas are thinkers, not chatterboxes. They'd rather debate ideas than discuss celebrity gossip. 10. Anyone who undermines their independence. Sigma females don't need a partner, a label, or society's approval to feel complete. If you ask, "Why aren't you married yet?" or say, "You're too independent, it's intimidating," she'll smirk and change the subject. These women aren't here to fit into boxes. They're too busy building empires, exploring the world, or mastering new skills to care about outdated expectations. Question their life choices, and they'll show you the door, politely but firmly. 11. Negativity that drains their momentum. Sigma females are like rockets. Once they're fueled, nothing stops their trajectory. But surround them with negativity, and they'll blast off without you. For example, if you scoff at their business idea or say, "That's impossible," they'll stop sharing their plans with you. These women protect their dreams fiercely. They'd rather collaborate with optimistic hustlers than entertain naysayers who fear success. 12. Broken promises and flaky behavior. If you cancel plans last minute or forget birthdays, don't expect a Sigma to give you third chances. They value reliability as much as honesty. Imagine this. If you bail on a coffee date twice, she'll stop inviting you. Her time isn't a waiting room for your indecision. Sigma females keep their word and expect others to do the same. 13. People who don't take accountability. Sigma females own their mistakes and expect you to own yours. If you blame traffic for being late every time or say, "It's not my fault," when you mess up, she'll lose respect for you. These women live by the mantra, fix it, learn from it, or move on. Excuses are for amateurs, and Sigmas only roll with pros. 14. Superficial judgments based on appearances. Call a Sigma female too quiet or too weird, and she'll wear it like a badge of honor. These women don't care about fitting in. For example, if you criticize her minimalist wardrobe or her love for solitude, she'll say, "Thanks for noticing," and carry on. Sigma's confidence isn't rooted in others' opinions. It's built on self-knowledge. Judge her, and she'll prove you wrong without uttering a word. Conclusion. So what's the big lesson here? Sigma females aren't cold, they're clear-eyed. They've cracked the code to a life free of drama, fake people, and wasted potential. By refusing to tolerate disrespect, laziness, or energy vampires, they protect their peace like it's the last fortress on earth. And let's be honest, we could all take a page from their book. Because knowing your worth isn't arrogance, it's armor. So, the next time someone tries to dim your light, ask yourself, what would a Sigma do? Thanks for watching. If this resonated, hit that like button, drop a comment, and remember, stay fierce, stay true, and never settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole feast.